Hey, so welcome to day 2 of Vlogtober. I'm gonna have to stop saying the days because there are gonna be other videos that like interrupt our, daily videos. But I just know this one is gonna come right after day 1, right? So it's day 2. Okay. But so we were just talking about, if you're just getting in, we were talking about the breakfast, and I was saying, the breakfast, my breakfast is not a secret to, this is no secret. This is not like a secret. Like, if you don't do it this way, then nothing's gonna happen. It's just not the case. There are so many different ways and options for breakfast, workouts, anything. And what everything needs is you. It needs your specific likes, dislikes, preferences, history, body. Like, your body might, these chia seeds might make you bloat in a way. They they may be making me bloat, but I don't care. But it may cause a different reaction in your body. This may be, I'm eating 68 grams of protein in this morning. Maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you understand that your body can't even, might not be able to absorb that much protein at one time. Me, I'm eating so much protein right now that it don't even matter. I want my body to have as much as it needs to do what we doing. So that's just how I feel about it. But you basically, there's other options is what I'm saying. And yeah, I am about to start work. My job offered this health coaching program for the fatties. No, I'm just kidding. For people that are overweight by their standards, we got, there's free health coaching. And so I was like, hmm, what a lovely thing that's being offered to me, because I did tell you I'm taking a course. I didn't say I didn't expound on that, but you can infer by what I'm telling you right now. But I looked for one of the coaches that was certified, because there's so many coaches and so many even certificates that you can get or courses that you can go through, but the certifying body, there's not, everybody's not certified. A certificate and being certified are two different things. So I looked for the person who had the certification that I want, the knowledge that I want, because I want to be coached in a certain way if I'm going to be coached, because I'm not the kind of person who, I understand what coaching is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be somebody telling you what to do, giving you a meal plan, giving you a, workout. That is not coaching, in the, when we, but coaching is not regulated yet. So, but the board that certifies coaches, that is not coaching. So I want what coaching is supposed to be, which is an understanding of, you are walking with somebody through their process of deciding what is right for them, of working, you're helping them pull out things that they want to do to achieve their goals. You're giving them accountability. You're partnering with them, not, you do this. Yeah, you do this? Did you eat your food this week? Did you blah 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 blah? Which is what a lot of people think they need. It's what a lot of people want and think that they need. It hasn't worked. If yelling or somebody shaming you was going to work, it would have worked. Don't you shame yourself enough? So you need somebody else to do that? Hmm. But anyway, I'm going to work with her, even though I'm on the right track and I really don't want to make any changes for real. I want to stay on track. That's the thing, is staying the course. And because they offered it, and because it gives me the opportunity to do some, investigative work, I'm going to take it and see what's up. Mhm. So, yeah. I get back with you. Oh, so I forgot. So one of the real reasons why I probably decided everything I said, that's the reason why I'm trying out the health coaching thing, but also they're giving me a free digital scale, like a free scale, that'll send them my like stuff. But basically, we already have one, but hey, and then I get $50 for meeting with a nutritionist, because I also meet with a nutritionist with this. I get $50 in groceries. So hey, I'm trying to, what I'm saying, whatever. But so I'm trying to just make sure when I'm doing this that I don't come with my, old attitude. I want to be open. I'm not gonna let them, like, I had to erase them. They had a habit on there talking about don't eat more than 3 carbs per meal and like tracking that habit. I erased it because, first of all, who really ever has more than 3 carbs at a meal anyway? Let's start there. Two, if I did, that's my business. Like if I have 1 spoonful of macaroni, 1 spoonful of potatoes, 1 spoonful of corn, and then what's another one? Once in a roll. Did I really like? Then I have 6 ounces of fish. Did I really do anything like harmful? No, it's not adding up to anything. So maybe they meant 1 serving each of those things. But anyway, and then it puts me at a point where when I'm only eating 1 carb for real per meal, now you done gave me permission to eat 3. No, stay out of it. Stay out of my business. Please. Stay out of my business. Let me handle my food how I handle my food. So yeah, like without even knowing me, giving me a habit to track that I didn't agree to, we already starting off on the wrong foot. You don't give me no dang on nothing without my permit. We haven't discussed that. You don't know me. I got a full blown ED, full blown, and you gonna tell me what? It's just irresponsible. And I don't want to start off like this. I don't want to be acting like this, but and then it's part of me is like, okay, so if you're not gonna act right, why even do it? Well, because there is room for us to work together if they doing it the way that they've been certified to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because working on consistency reminded me I might not be a person that they need to meet with every week because I am self-sufficient in my thing. But if we talking about I can meet with this person 22 times 6 months from now, yeah, you may be able to be helpful to me. Maybe I forgot. Maybe I've fallen off. Maybe, or I ain't fallen off, but just maybe to keep it new and fresh, But I'm not looking for nobody trying to tell me what to do. I never was. Never was. And if you still looking for somebody to tell you what to do, good luck with that. Maybe you need somebody to help you pull those answers out of you, but you're going to have to actually come up with something that's all unique, that's all yours, and you're going to have to follow through with it every day. That's where the secret is the consistency. Not in the meal plan, not in the workout, not in the fasting or not to fast, not in the timing. It's in you can pick any of those tools. Pick them. It's not in the needle. It's not in the pill. Pick any tool you like. But consistency is what's going to actually be the common denominator, the deciding factor. I don't say, oh, you're not going to do it to be dismissive or to be discouraging. I'm saying it in hopes that you'll realize how powerful you are, how whole, how complete you are. You're whole and you are complete. And it's in there. It's already in there. It's already in there. And as long as you keep looking for a solution outside of yourself, I don't know. Let me go back to me. As long as I was looking for a solution outside of myself, I wasn't finding it. Should we heal in community? Absolutely. But that doesn't look like handing over your life to somebody else to fix. That doesn't look like you're not helpless. You are the answer. You are the solution. And I think that's important to remember. So yesterday I did not walk on my walking pad because I said, I thought, my dog was going to glory. I was up, you know, giving her last rites and everything, and for nothing. But I was up doing that. So I said, hey, no walking. But today is Tuesday, and like, what kind of week are we gonna have? Are we going to just keep doing this? I didn't even make my Monday list. I usually make a list of things that I need to do for the week on Monday. I got through everything I needed to do last week already. What kind of? I think I had like one or two things to bring over, but I had a lot of stuff on my list last week. But anyway, so I made my list today. We're about to get back on the thing. Like, we have to get on track for the week. And I don't make a list for the day. I make a list of things that are on my mind for the week. Like, because I might do it today, I might not. I try to do a little 2 or 3 items from a day from the list. This is because, with my mind, I don't want to be claiming nothing, but with ADHD tendencies, I like to have a little choice in when I'm going to do it or not. I need a little choice. So, yeah, I just, got this stuff on my list. But, yeah, I'm going to take a little break right now, and I'm going to put my clothes in the wash machine because Monday was supposed to be, I wash on Mondays and Thursdays. So I was supposed to do that yesterday, but it's on today. And then also I got to wash my sheets because now I'm behind. And then get on the walking pad. See how I almost forgot? Yeah, getting on the walking pad. And it is 11:58, so normally I would be going to lunch, but I'm going to get a little bit of walking done before I eat lunch because I'm really not like starving like Marvin. And that is based on like when you start to do these things like routine, when you've got 100 days under your belt, you know what I'm saying? No, but I realize that different times in my cycle I have different hunger like levels, and so since my cycle just passed, y'all seen that bump I had in the other video that came out Monday. Yeah, so my since my cycle has passed, now I'm not like it's starved, like I'm not ravenous. I can wait. I can wait. There's nothing crazy, driving me to it. But I'm gonna eat. But I have a little time to walk. But if I keep running my mouth, I'm gonna, yeah. So let me do what I gotta do. So the other day I was okay. So I just said something about I wash on Mondays and Thursdays. When I was what's it called? When I was editing, I saw that I wore the same like shirt on Monday, then I wore it like on Thursday or something like that. But if it makes sense because I probably whenever I wash it, because it was clean on Monday, you know what I'm saying, and I wore it. I don't know what day it was, but basically, I wash on Mondays and Thursdays. So sometimes, and if you look, even yesterday, I probably wore 3 different shirts yesterday. Understand, I'm working out twice a day. So, and it's not like I'm getting dressed up. I work from home. So t-shirt after t-shirt, I'm wearing the same thing over and over. Okay? So you may see something, but know that it was probably easier for me to just grab it out the basket. I just didn't complete my task of putting it up, and I said, you know what, boom, here it go right here. Let me just grab this about the basket because that's easier than grabbing one that's already folded. I'm saving myself work. It's not TV. It's gonna be the same clothes over and over. I hope I don't hurt myself. I don't feel like changing my shoes. I got on Crocs. Remote. Okay, I gotta get this work now. Now come on, stop playing. Oh, it's right there. Okay. All right. Let me get me a little something done and try to get to just like, I don't know. It might be 20 minutes, it might be 30 minutes. It depends if I get wrapped up in my work. But I just want to not go 2 days in a row not doing the habit, because then it's like, what hope does the rest of the week have, you know? And it's kind of making it seem optional. So I let it slide. Yeah, you had a hard night the other night, but you had a good night tonight. You slept just fine. So let's get to it. A little bit more. So it was funny when Domino was like, in the middle of the night, she starts like making this noise or whatever. And she was on Kevin's side of the bed because she wanted to get out the door because she's so kind, you know what I'm saying? She didn't want to do nothing in our room. So she's trying to get out of there because she knows she's about to be sick. So she's like, and I'm like, oh, Domino need to get out. Domino need to get out. I just like woke up. And so yesterday he's like, I didn't even know how you knew she was, like, I don't even know how you heard her. I said, I'm a mother first. I'm a mother first, okay? Yes, that's my grand kitty, but that's my child. Domino is my child, and even with my grand kitty, I'm a mother first. Anybody in this house, I hear everything, okay? Because I'm a mother. You hear me? I hear my child in distress. I just can tell. Okay? I'm a mother first. I can tell when my children are in distress. Even when they don't want to tell me about it. I be like, you know what? Well, when you ready to tell me, just know I knew. I'm going to leave it alone. But when you ready to tell me, just know I knew. Remember I said I was going to be on here for like 20 minutes. Well, it's been 35. Got on work. Started doing its thing. So, yeah. Got busy and just still walking. So I'll probably be on here for 40 minutes. And then I'll grab something to eat. Because it's on like, 5 more minutes. And I got to do my wrap up stuff anyway, so. Yep, it worked out. So I'm just got ground beef and salad, half of a salad kit. I got a little bit of my breakfast left over, very little, but I was listening to my hunger cues, so I wasn't hungry, so I put it up to eat now. Because I already done counted the calories. I already done put the calories in, so yeah. Okay, so I was looking at the app that the health coaching system uses that I was going to participate in, or I'm planning on participating in. And they had, I think I told you before, they had in there about the carbs. So now I saw a goal of like weight loss, and it kind of triggered me a little bit. And I know that's kind of weird because yes, I am on a weight loss journey, but in the way I do things and in my history, if that's gonna be the center, like if that's all you can give me when it said goals, like I thought there were gonna be options for goals, but to just have that as like the only option is not, and maybe that's because of what it's about and stuff like that, but I just feel like we going down the wrong road for me. Not saying for nobody else, but for me, because yes, I'm losing whatever it looks like right now on average 3 pounds a month. I'm totally fine with that, and I'm trying to be grown up about it and be like, okay, well, just do 3 pounds times whatever amount of months and just write it down. But I hate to get started off on the foot with somebody and that is like their way of being, because I see problem with the program already. Because why are you giving me an outcome that I cannot control versus a behavior change goal, which would make more sense and which is more science backed to cause people to actually change. I need a behavior based goal. My goal is to make sure I continue these walks. My goal is to make sure I continue to track my calories. My goal is to make sure I get my gallon of water a day. Those are goals that I have control over. I don't have control over what the scale says. It just happens to be agreeing. The last 3 or 4 months, it happens to be agreeing, but you know, that is just not a good way to start off. And I don't want to go in here being a know-it-all, you know, so I'm just trying to, I'm definitely going to have the intake call, but I don't want to get into it if I'm going to, you know, be contrary, because I'm not saying they wrong for how they do their business. I'm just saying it might not be right for me. So, because I am particular, you know. I'm not going to act like I'm not. I'm very particular. And I have my own way I like to do stuff. And that's just that. So, I know that I am responding out of fear. Like, fear that somehow, I don't even want to talk about it, but fear nonetheless. And so, I'm trying to remain open, because that's what has gotten me so far. And again, I know it's all new because it's really only been 3 months. And when you've been alive for 38 years, 3 months is like not a lot of time. I've been blocking the mic, so I don't know if y'all got any of that. But since I haven't met this person, do I really know if they, I don't know their, I need to go back and read her thing, because I just picked her based on her certification, but it doesn't even matter. The website is its own thing. It's not her website. She didn't make it, so I'm not going to judge her by that. And we'll see if it's not the right thing for me and my journey. You know, it's great that they offer that, but it's just not for me. And that's okay too. But I'm going to go to the thing. I'm going to try to have an open mind about it, as far as I'm going to be hearing stuff for the rest of my life that I don't necessarily agree with. And it's not that I don't agree with it. It's just like, it's me making assumptions about what that means for them to just start off with that, you know? And that's the only goal available. And that's just me, you know, making assumptions about what that means about the program. I have no evidence of that other than that, so I will leave my little assumptions and go ahead and see what it is, because it may be something that's useful. So yeah, and I want the scale. I did a little bit more looking around the app, and I found a little paragraph where it said numbers, not a grade. And it said, let's talk about getting your numbers. What's this, you ask? The first numbers on your scale. Think about it as your before weight, not bad or good, just a starting point. It's about getting to know where you are now. That way you can see the trend of your weight over time as you go for your goal. According to the National Weight Control Registry, 75% of people who lost a lot of weight, over 60 pounds on average, step on a scale at least once a week. So, I think, you know, part of the fear that I have around it is that not trusting that somebody else is going to be able to carry or hold that information in the same way that I hold the information. It's just a number, not necessarily something that needs to go down quickly or really do anything. It's just a number to see. I don't want to put too much weight on, you know, the number on the scale. and I wanted to make sure that they're not wanting to do it that way. Like, I trust myself with the numbers now because I know my mindset. There's a lot of things around here flying around, but I trust myself, but I don't necessarily trust other people. But I also have to just trust myself that if I don't like it or if it don't feel right, I can explain where I'm coming from, how I want to do it. Because they also were saying weigh every day. Tips for success, weigh in every day. I'm not weighing in every day. I weigh in every 3 days. I've been doing it that way. I like it that way. I've weighed in every day. Other points in my life, I already know what that feels like. I don't want to get in that cycle of things. It's not going to tell me nothing different than me doing it every 3 days. Not for real. It may tell me what a particular meal does in my body or something like that, but not, the trend is the trend. So I want to keep that space between me and the scale of every 3 days. So I'm not changing that. My mind is saying, okay, I'm doing a lot of putting my, foot down of what I'm not going to do. And it's like, okay, what are you going to do? How are you going to be open to this process? How are you going to be open? So that's what I'm going to be asking myself. I don't know if I can think of a way that I'm going to be open right now. I'm open to having a conversation. Like, I'm open to starting. One, this is something that I signed up for, so I need to remember that. Like, because if it was a person like me coming to me for health coaching, I would be like, okay, but didn't you sign up? You wanted to do this. So be open, be a part of the process. Like, don't be a hindrance in the process that you signed up for, because people will do that. Like, they want you to just, I don't know, do magic or something. I don't know, but it doesn't work that way. You have to partner with the person. So that was a good reminder for me that what am I open to doing? I don't want to fall back into that negativity, because that's where I was before I started on this road. That's what I was noticing in my videos that made me, in the end of June, when spring was starting, right when spring started, I started this. And so now, right when fall is starting, I'm starting this new, part of it. But I had noticed for months before that, this whole time, like really for the last 2-3 years, I've just been really negative about what I'm not going to do, and really vocal about what I'm not going to do. What I'm, this is this and this is this. What are you going to do? What are you willing to change? What are you willing to do? And so as I'm finding that out, I'm going to be open to this person being able to help me do that, because honestly, it's really not about the person. The magic is in me. Like I try to tell y'all, the magic is in you, and you're having a conversation. Somebody else is there, but you're talking things out with their help. But it's more about you talking it out, figuring it out. And I would like to be able to do that, but since it's a free thing that they're offering, let me take advantage of that and be open to it, and not be, my arms crossed of this what I'm not going to do, blah, 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 because literally I don't have to do any of it. So whatever you're not going to do, you don't have to even worry about that. Just don't do it, and let's focus on what I am going to do. Okay, see how y'all helped me work that out just by, being here listening. Thank y'all for helping me work that out. Okay, well, thank you for watching this video. I'm going to close it here. Because I need to edit. I just realized today is September 30th, and so tomorrow is October 1st. So I gotta get this up off of here so that we can, get this show on the road for tomorrow. Goodness gracious. So I don't think I have anything. All mine's clear. Okay, tell me what you are going to be doing. What did you get done today, or what do you plan on getting done tomorrow? Leave it in the comments, and I will check back with you to see if you did it, and if you didn't, that's okay. No judgment, but just if you want an accountability partner, feel free to leave it in the comments. One thing that you plan on doing, 1 to 3 things, okay? No more than 3 things that you want to make sure that you do today, or you want to start doing tomorrow. So either that you did today, are going to do today, or you want to start tomorrow. All right, I see you. Take care.